Garden of Envy, September 9th, 2024. In the Garden of Envy, you pick your flower and you pick your fruit. You can watch how it blossoms, or you can feel how it rots inside of you. Like a needle in your eye, want of others or things we cannot have so easily. The pull, the urge, the hate and the envy which exists only to grab my head and force it face to face in the direction of the things or people I want or I desire. How others can get what I desire and crave so easily. Confidence, love, socialization or excuse, privilege. As I lived through the garden, my eyes were clouded with judgment and yearning. Suddenly, one of the flowers that I've always watched, a dandelion, one by one, her seeds began detaching from her base, dancing and flowing in the air. I started to feel bad for the flower almost, until she spoke to me, saying, "Why do you judge? Why do you yearn for what others in this garden have? Don't you know the belongings of others don't compare to what you own and what you are?" I tried to understand her, I really did, but instead I sighed and nodded my head, as if I 100% agreed. I took what she said with a grain of pollen, and looked at the puddle beneath me to look at my petals and my stems. There was this one tree. I always recognized and admired him. He was a rising sun red bud, but for some reason this time of looking at him, he wasn't acting like he had the word sun in his name. He was droopy and frustrated. He had droplets of water on his leaves, but they weren't raindrops, not on this clear day. I think they were tears. I asked him what was wrong, and he looked down at me and whispered, "Attach your stem to my branch. It's large enough for you to embrace." Confused as I was, I attached my stem to his branch and he began to switch our visual perceptions. He then asked me with little hope and much sorrow, "Are my leaves shriveled to you? What do you see? Am I at least beautiful like you?" I was stunned. I didn't know what to say. I looked in the puddle of tears, which came from him, and after a minute of looking at myself, I was reminded of my beauty. I mean, of course I'm beautiful. I never doubted I was. I guess I just began focusing on others so much to the point where I didn't even recognize my beauty, or the fact that my joy and my amount of freedom, which I currently have, is what I've worked for, what I've grown towards in the past. My eyes of envy and heart of greed, and my mentality of desperation, all three somehow cleared up. Then I saw his roots, where he grew from and what he's been through to get through that dirt. The confidence he lacked, and the confidence he desperately displayed. After a while, I detached my stem from his branch and I let him know that it was all okay. He was absolutely divine. We switched vision and I opened my eyes. I saw beautiful souls and energy everywhere. All of the flowers in a different way that I haven't seen them before. They were confident in themselves and they loved themselves, and not in a way of how others view self-love as ego or pride. It was in a self-caring way, being secure in your beauty. It was beautiful. And when I looked at the gate of the garden, which we all reside in, once it read the words Garden of Envy, but it turns out it was just a reflection of my own shadow. One by one, the words began to form, new letters. Admiration. If one were to ask me how the word envy turns into admiration, I wouldn't be able to tell them. I'd just look at them and shrug my shoulders. But as if the day couldn't get better, I turned around and the dandelion that once lost her furry crown, now she has beautiful yellow petals all around. You see, admiration can be and is a beautiful gift. To admire others and their beauty, their art, it's an amazing feeling. It's a new perception. When it becomes violent is when that admiration for others becomes a fog of yourself, a mirror of doubt and comparison or insecurity, your flaws. I can see the beauty in others, and I can see the beauty in myself. The other flowers I see are so beautiful, simply precious. And you know what? Maybe I'm beautiful as well.